Hi everyone, how are you doing? So I realized I have a weakness in doing YouTube. I'm always doing YouTube every day. I do YouTube almost every day, but I realized I have weakness in doing YouTube, and today I wanted to make YouTube again, but I can't think for an idea. And it makes me realize my weakness in doing YouTube. Do you want to know what is that my weakness in doing YouTube? Let me tell you something. When I'm doing YouTube, I'm always talking about what's happening, like Donald Trump trying to kidnap me, or probably I am going to become the king of the United States of America. I'm talking about things that is factual and that is actually happening. But I can't really speak like regular YouTuber who talks about this is how you get to know if this iPhone is fake. I can't speak something like that, like regular YouTuber talking about something, or probably like my friend in Jakarta who is also content creator and opening, he always talks about the news about content creator and streamer. He talks about Mr. Beast, Habi Lame, and I'm thinking I'm not the one who is able to talk about anyone other than myself. I'm always talking about myself and what happened to me. I'm talking about things that is actually related to me, and talking about the other thing other than talking about myself. It's not something that is actually working out for me for doing YouTube. A few weeks ago, I have tried to speak about. I'm trying a new genre for my YouTube video. I'm talking of the magic of fresh start. Do you remember the magic of fresh start? And it was actually some kind of experiment. The topic that I'm actually never really try to talk about. I'm always talking about myself, about Donald Trump, about USA. That is still related to me, but I can't never really talk about things that is um, external to myself. I am not able to talk about things that is not related to me, and that's one of my weakness of doing YouTube video. I can't talk about something that is not related to me. I can only talk about Donald Trump. I can only talk about USA. I can only talk about pornography. I can only talk about Will Ackman, League of a Certain Gentleman. But I can talk about something that probably a little bit um, thematic, like the magic of fresh start, or probably uh, hyper intelligence, because those things should be put in a newsletter or a premium blogging platform like Bootleg. So it's not something that is actually better to be said in YouTube video. It's better to be written on a blog post or newsletter. So I have a reason why I never try to speak about celebrity or the tips about doing something, because talking about things that are not related to me, it's not feasible, it's not alright, because they're not sexy. I'm always talking about myself because talking about me is very sexy, and I think that's what everybody wants to know more. They want to know more about me, so I need to talk about more about me. But that's where my weakness in doing YouTube is, because I can't talk about something that is not related to me. So that today I'm trying to think for an idea for a YouTube video, but I can't think one. Because I think I have speak about myself so many times that I don't have anything else to talk about myself. So that now I need to start talking about other things that is not related to me, but that doesn't work. Nobody wants to hear about tips and tricks of using iPhone. Nobody wants to hear about hyper intelligence in my YouTube channel. They want to read hyper intelligence on my premium blogging platform, but they don't want to hear or watch me talking about hyper intelligence on YouTube. So YouTube is mainly utilized for entertainment, and to entertain people, I need to talk about myself. But I have talked about myself a lot, and I'm getting a little thing more to talk about myself. And that's the weakness of me doing YouTube. I need to keep talking about myself. I have never tried to talk about other things other than myself, other than talking about the magical restaurant like I did a few weeks ago. And that it actually works, but that I feel some kind of cold connection with it. I feel I don't relate to it. I feel I don't have a satisfaction in talking about things that does not relate to me on my YouTube video. It's not that I am narcissistic, I want to keep talking about myself, but talking about myself is very hot topics. It's very sexy. Everybody wants me to talk about myself. Everybody on TV want to talk about me. And that's why I need to keep talking about myself and talking about other things that not related to me. It's not really hot and sexy, and that's why one of the weakness in my content creation YouTube ideation, that I can't find an idea for talking about iPhone, or probably the new movies, or probably the hack for doing thinking more smarter or something. I can only talk about myself, and that's one of the weakness in my YouTube content creation. Whenever I'm talking about something that is not related to me, it feels like cold dead. It's not, there is no warm, genuine connection between me and the topics. But when I'm talking about myself on my YouTube video, everybody entertained, everybody feel connection because they know more about me, they feel more related to me. And I think talking about me on my YouTube video is actually pretty much limiting my scope. I need to start talking about other things other than me, so that I could talk about this, talk about that. But I need to somehow find a way to connect with them, to give them some warmth, so that people could feel connected and enjoy what they see, what I'm talking about. And that's my weakness in doing YouTube now, that I can't talk about anything other than myself, anything that is not related to me. I can only talk about me. I can only talk about Donald Trump. I can only talk about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Pro Hero. Those things are related to me, but when I talk about things that not related to me, like the magic of restart, or probably iPhone, or the new movies, or probably a vlog about Yin Tang, the hacks of well-being, about meditation, I think people don't feel any connection with me, because they watch my YouTube, they want to feel some kind of connection, and to get connection with me, I need to talk about myself. But somehow talking about myself every day is limiting my scope for topics of conversation, because if we talk about myself every day, then we're not gonna have a lot of things to talk about, because we have talked about a lot of things. So I'm just trying to find a way how to get out of myself talking about other things that is not related to myself, but still keeping the way it is warm and connected to my viewers. So that's what I think is one of the weakness of me doing YouTube video. I never talk about other things other than myself. And that's something that I want to try. I want to talk about anything other than myself, but in a way that it's still warm and connected to my viewers, so that they would still enjoy me talking about this, talking about that. And this is also one of my experiment and trial and talking about things other than myself that probably could be a good start for me to talk about a few things like this, talking in a conversation like this. But I want to try to talk about something like probably what, but in a way that is like this. So I guess that's something that I should work on, because I can't talk about myself all the time, every day. So that I need to get out of myself, talking about other things other than myself, but in a way that still makes me connected to my viewers and make them enjoy my YouTube video. Alright, so I guess that's all I gotta say. I'm talking about myself too much, and today I can't find a good topic for me to talk about for my YouTube video about myself, related to myself. So, but it's still talking about myself, so you should know a little bit more about me, so you should be happy for that, right? Yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing YouTube again. Probably I'll be talking about other thing, probably about the news, about Nvidia, probably about ChatGPT. That those are not related to me, but I'll be trying to find a way about how to talk about other things other than myself, but in a way that's still connected with my viewers, the way I'm talking about myself to them. Know what I mean? Alright. So that's all that I gotta say. Thanks for watching. See you next time.